Hi guys, and we are back. I'm Nikita Audenser,
I'm Bronwyn.
and today on the couch we have Chenal Kock. She is a mixed but not fixed artist. So Chanel, like, we were speaking about schoolwork and things like that. How did you decide to like go into like theater? Like in matric, you have to decide things and everything. So how did you decide that?
I think it actually started with a newspaper article that I saw. That's when I knew that I wanted to actually study drama. But I think my passion for drama started already inside of a house when there were TV programs that played, and then you want to play Popeyes, and you're like, I'm going to be on TV one day. And you have all of these imaginations and dreams as a child. And then when I saw the school in the newspaper, and then I told myself, it's an arts focused school, so I would really love to go there. And then I ended up going to CDI, and then I did drama from the 8th to the 12th grade. And you could actually choose if you wanted to choose dance, music, arts, or drama. And I chose drama.
Yes.
And I met an amazing sir, Mr. Peter Braff, and he really molded me into what I would like to study. And everything literally started there at high school, where I was given the opportunity to study what I wanted to study. And lots of people say that you can't study it because it's drama,
Yes.
where's the money, it's not a fixed job, because you're working on contract basis. For a month you're doing this play, then the next thing you're doing another play, and it's not like fixed, it's mixed but not fixed.
Yeah.
And then I discovered through research that you can actually study drama. And I always advise people to do your own research as well, because at high school, yes, they do focus and mold you to study from the 8th to 12th grade, but after that, that's all they do. So what do? You have to research for yourself. And then I done the research about the different universities, and then I was actually picturing to study at this other university, but then that didn't work out, because I actually discovered another university, and then I applied to study there, and then through an audition process, and then luckily I got accepted, and then so my drama life just, I hit it off from there. And yeah.
So from like a really early age, because you have to like decide what school you're gonna go to. So you decided before like grade 8 already that you want to become like, you want to do something in drama. That's amazing, because a lot of people, because sometimes I still don't know what I really want to do, and that's amazing that you knew. So how was like studying and everything?
Yeah, it's a long story, but let me keep it short. It was a different process, because um, I then ended up also staying there at the university. So it was also a process of being independent, learning new things, being self-disciplined. Because what people don't realize, once you go to university, you have to be independent. Your parent is not there to check up on you. The teacher's not going to tell you, you must give your task in a. If you fail, you fail. You have to take ownership of who you are. You have to take self-initiative. And it was really a process where I grew independently. And it was also difficult because I attended a public school, so now you're going to university and you're competing with these elite students that come from Model C schools. And now you also find out that they already know a lot of things. Now you have to compete with what they already know, and you still have to get to the university level. So the first year was the most difficult year of my life, because you're also studying far away from home.
Yeah.
And I didn't receive residency yet, so for the first 6 months I had to travel in and out.
Wow.
I had to wake up 5 o'clock to be able to get into a taxi, because some of my classes started at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then so I took taxi from home to the town center, from town center to Belleville, and from Belleville to Stellenbosch, and then back again. So you also have to balance your time, because now you're wasting so much time in the taxi where you could have studied. But luckily I just held in for, because 6 months after that, then I got residency. And it makes it much more easier, because once you go home, you're also faced with, you're dealing with family issues. But once you live in the atmosphere where you're studying, you get to go to the library more, you get to actually live the student life. And it was a great experience, but the first year was the most difficult. But I just say keep strong, work hard. And sometimes all of us are different, we learn differently, but it was also nice to get the support from my friends and from my family. So that really encouraged me to stay strong, because you tell yourself, I studied for 12 years, so I must just push through and make it work. And we all have something different to offer, so you just use what you have. And I finally got my degree, and when I look back now, it's just like, yo, it was worth it.
And that moment you graduate is probably amazing.
Yo, we just go so with a degree there.
So you said you're a script writer. Where does that motivation come from, and where do you get your ideas from?
Yo, everywhere. I always say it's everything inspires me. Like that's why I love traveling by public transport, because you always meet these different characters. Like
Yes.
I always have conversations with people randomly, like on the train or in the My City. Oh, you must get your My City card. It's worth it. And on the taxi, and people that I meet, and I like interviewing people just to find out who they are. And so script writing, I literally get inspired by everything. It's music, or it's nature, or it's the way people speak, or the stories that I find out, or if I watch YouTube channels, or everything literally inspires me. And I think it started in high school, because you always had to have like a drama group, and then guys had to come up with a play, and we got marked for that. And then I was always the one that would write a play for everyone. And I still remember it was called meet the workers, because my mother she's a factory worker, she's a machinist, and she would always tell me the interesting stories that happened at the inside of their work. And then I wrote those characters for the people with whom I was working with. And then it started from there, and I really have a passion for especially comedy writing. And I think as a writer, you're literally inspired by everything. My mind is always like, like, oh my word, this can be a play, this can be a play. And then sometimes I actually record people scallop cheese. And then because you never know when the idea might come. And I always say, if I could have a superpower, it would be to have photographic memory, but like the extra superpower, because I like to remember everything, and just those details you tend to forget, and just what that person said. And that's what's nice to have photographic memory. I really wish I had the superpower. Yeah.
Wow. So as you say you're a script writer and things, has any of them ever been shown or anything?
Oh yes, there was this play that I recently won an award for, myself and my group. The play was called Vote. It was performed at the festival, and we actually won best theatre production.
Wow.
And it was just like mind-blowing, because in grade 10 I received this task called identity, and one of the themes within my book was my goals, and one of my goals therein was to perform at the festival. And then when I look back today, I actually our group performed there, and I won an award. So sometimes, like, you never know. It always starts with an idea, with a writing down of your goal. And now that I look back, I'm like, wow, I actually wrote that goal down, and boom, we achieved it. Like, yeah.
That must have been like that kind of moment. But guys, we're gonna come back.
You must still tell us more than
I don't even want to end it.
all those titles. We need more time.
Yo, girl.
Guys, you stay there. Please don't move, man.
man.
She's very interesting.
And you know it.